But just me personally, like, it's frustrating for myself, just being durable and being myself for the last so many postseasons and, just dealing with this particular hamstring. It's frustrating. I'm frustrated. We did everything we could just, towards the end. Just frustrated, but, give the Bucks credit. They fought into the end, had a hell of a series. We just came up short.
Greg Logan with Newsday.
James, you played 46, 40, and 53 on that hamstring. Can you just describe what that took on your part, the kind of fortitude it took to get that out like that?
Well, it's basically a grade 2 hamstring, strain. So, first possession of game 1, up until game 5, that was the first time that I did any basketball competition against anybody. So I was just literally going out there on a limb. And, obviously we got days in between games. So I didn't really have an opportunity to kind of like test it other than the games. So I was just going out there and trying to give everything I can. And it's frustrating. I'm just this overall, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It was just, we gave it everything we had. Just having to deal with injuries throughout the course of the year, set us back. Whether it's Kevin twice, myself twice, Kai in the postseason. It's just over. It's draining, and it's very, very difficult to fight through that. When basically the 3 best players are in and out of the lineups. So we just got to take care of our bodies and be ready to go for next one.
Malika Andrews, ESPN.
I'm just wondering, James, guys like Blake Griffin or Bruce Brett, there's a lot of players on this team that what their future is with the group could be up in the air. I'm wondering how you reflect on playing with them and what they've brought to this team this season.
Every guy, man, from top to bottom on this roster, brought something to this team every single day. It was a joy to come in and be around these guys, from top to bottom. So honestly, this same team is great, Obviously, it's a business and things happen and money gets involved or whatnot. But from top to bottom, these guys are, whatever the situation was, whatever the circumstance was, whether it's injuries, whether it's whatever the case was, guys are ready and prepared to go out there and play minutes in the regular season and the postseason. And, that's all you can ask for, honestly, from a great team. So proud of each and every one of these guys. And like I said, we just came up a little short. So we just got to get our minds right and keep getting better for next year.
Alex Schiffer, The Athletic.
Hey, James, I got 2 for you. Just how much do you think fatigue maybe caught up with you guys in overtime when I think it was 0 for 6 after that 111-109 lead? Or was it maybe something else that they did to slow you guys down offensively?
At that point, everybody's fatigued. Obviously, and then we leaned on Kevin a lot to do most of the playmaking, which was another frustrating thing because that's, kind of my job. And so we leaned on Kevin obviously a lot more than usual, and he gave it everything. He did everything he could or potentially could, whether it's making plays or scoring a basketball. So, everybody's tired at that point. Overtime game 7. We just didn't make, 1 or 2 more shots.
And then your vantage point on that game-tying 2 here at the end of regulation, did you think that was a 3?
Nah, I didn't see.
Christian Linfield with the New York Daily News.
Hey, James, I asked Kevin the same question, but, when Kyrie goes down with what looked like a pretty severe ankle sprain, just how much does that change what you guys want to do on offense? And on top of that, just what was the feeling after he goes down, given how big of a role he plays on this team?
He's a huge part of what we're doing and what we're trying to do. As far as his leadership, his ability on the court, just everything, from all our guys, if one of our guys are out, it's frustrating. It's tough. I mean, some other guys got to step up and carry more load. In this scenario, it was myself and Kai that was out. So basically we just put too much stress on Kevin, and then it was just too much stress on everybody. And I mean, myself and Kai out. I mean, it's difficult. It's difficult.
Last question, Brian Lewis with the Post.
Hey, James. Following up on, your earlier comments, I'm curious. This was obviously a team where you guys went all in with a clear goal of winning a championship. Going out in the second round, I mean, do you give any thought at all to whether this team will stay together and look like this come next season?
I mean, or
whether it'll look a little different.
Of course, we try to improve every single year. That's the goal. We never want to stay the same. So we try to improve. We try to get better and keep getting better. That's all. That's all you can ask for. I mean, if we're not injured and me and Kai are on the floor, it's a totally different conversation. But we can't talk about that because that wasn't the case. So it's a part of basketball. You just got to try to stay healthy, and then I'm sure front office and the top guys will try to just bring in more players around me, Katie, and Kai, and just continue to improve. That's all you can do.